Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel. For today's daily draft, we are once again drafting Duskmourn House of Horror. I believe this is the fourth draft, yet to get a trophy. But we're going to try to make that happen today with an interesting first pack that is actually pretty difficult. We've got Razorkin Needlehead, which is a good card. I don't think it's going to be the pack one pick one here. Razorkin Horde Caller, 5 mana 4/4 haste. Whenever you attack, make a 1/1. Very good. Trapped in the Screen, 3 mana, exile an artifact, a creature, or enchantment until it leaves the battlefield. It also has Ward 2 and Most Valuable Slayer. 4 mana, 2/4. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+0 and first strike until end of turn. Those are the cards I have my eyes on right here. Atlanak is interesting as well. I think I'm going to take the Horde Caller. For those of you that played in Lord of the Rings Limited and remember Éomer, this is very, very similar to that card. Trapped in the Screen and Most Valuable Slayer are really, really close to that. I mean, I don't exactly know what to take there, but I got a good deal with whichever one I decided to choose. So, where can we go from there? Twitching Doll. Yikes. 2 mana, 2/2, add 1 mana of any color, and then you can sacrifice it to create a 2/2 for each counter on it, only as a sorcery. Gosh, that is quite good. Scorching Dragonfire's very difficult to pass up on here. But, I mean, I think Twitching Doll is probably a reason to do so. Yeah, it's really tough to pass up the Dragonfire, but I'm going to take the Twitching Doll as some upside. And I guess if it was good enough for pack 1, pick 1, suppose it's good enough for pack 1, pick 3. Another Razorkin Horde Caller here. What else do we have? Liver Die, Removal / Reanimate, Fear of Isolation. Potentially interesting in some decks. Horrid Vigor, maybe, if it wheels, we'll see. Monstrous Emergence, pretty good removal spell. In fact, it's better than Rabid Bite because if they kill your creature in response to Monstrous Emergence, it doesn't matter. It still kills their creature, in case you didn't know that. Ticket Booth, maybe, but we'll go ahead and take another Horde Caller here. Cautious Survivor, maybe. Threats around every corner. I mean, if we are going to play green, this could be decent. Winter's Intervention is a pretty good removal spell. Glimmerlight is fine. Commune with Evil, whatever. I don't think we're going to miss a Bedhead Beastie or a Cautious Survivor. If we can build around this a little bit, I think it does get quite good. Ooh, now we got some more good stuff. Vengeful Possession is the Active Treason variant for this set. But there's also a Most Valuable Slayer here. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and take that. I was debating this pack 1, pick 1. And it being here pack 1, pick 5 is pretty good. The Possession's much more for a red-black deck. You want to steal their creature and then sacrifice it. But we're going to take the Slayer. We have to make sure our curve doesn't get too high. Ooh, pick 6 Scorching Dragonfire. Don't mind if I do. Moldering Gem is fine. Maybe say its name. Ragged Playmate wouldn't be horrible, but easy Dragonfire here. I do think Wary Watchdog is also fine in this deck. It's a 2 mana play. Trades off if it needs to. Can push some damage if it needs to as well. I don't think I would play a Ripchain Razorkin with already a couple 4-drops here, but you never know. And then Saw, maybe. +2/+0. Can draw some cards, but we'll take the Wary Watchdog. I could take the Etched Cornfield to potentially open up a splash for white. It's either that or just a random ticket booth that manifests and gives creatures double strike. That works well with threats around every corner. I guess I'll go ahead and take the ticket booth. I hope to probably not play it, but we'll see. Ooh, it wheeled. Pick 9. Do people not know how good this card is? Let's go. Most Valuable Slayer. Get on in. Again, I could open up a blue splash here. Could just take say its name. I don't think this is going to be the deck that cares the most about it, although red-green is billed as a Delirium deck, so maybe we get cards that care about that. I don't think, if I barely want the first one, I probably don't want the second. I guess I'll take the Horrid Vigor here, and maybe we play it, maybe we don't. Take the 6-drop, hopefully don't have to play a 6-mana spell. Anthropede could be playable. Much more of a best of 3 card, I think. Can side that in against a deck that's playing rooms. So we need to fill out kind of more creatures in the 2 and 3. We don't have any 3-drops. We have plenty of 4s and 5s already, so I'm not too keen on taking so many more expensive cards. We're not super built around Delirium just yet. Not to say we have to be, but we could have that be kind of like a little bit of a side quest for us. Atlanach didn't wheel. So what do we got here? Kind of struck out a little bit. Diversion Specialist, 4 mana, 4/3 menace. You can sack things to impulse draw, grab the prize. Kind of like the Tormenting Voice variant. And then Manifest Dread, which manifests Dread. I guess it's probably this to synergize with the threats around every corner. It's also a 2-drop. So yeah, I guess that's what we're taking. I'm not thrilled with that, though. What do we have here? What is this? Hexproof land, enters tap, choose a color, add a mana of any color. It is an enchantment land, interestingly, but not for us, I don't think. I think we're going to take the Betrayer's Bargain as removal. It's 2 mana. You have to sack a creature or enchantment, or make it 4 mana, deal 5 to a creature and exile it. Bedhead Beastie notably didn't wheel last time. We probably wheel the Vigor, but I don't even know if I would play that. So I'll take the Bargain here. Okay, we've got Infernal Phantom with 2 enchantments. Vicious Clown. Anthropede number 2. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with really any of these options either. I mean, these are kind of very, very similar cards. The difference is this is power 2 or less and this is Eerie. Plus, this one deals damage when it dies. But it costs 1 more, and we already have a good amount of 4s. I'm going to take the Clown for curve considerations there, and yikes, this is not looking great. No green cards pick 4, and only 1 red card, and it's not that great. I guess I take a Terramorphic Expanse. There's some good white cards. Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda's great. Surgical Suite, Hospital Room is also pretty good, but I think we're pretty locked into red-green at this point. Yeah, I could take another Horrid Vigor, which I don't need, another Ticket Booth, which I don't think I really need, so I guess I'll just take another Terramorphic Expanse here. See, now we get a couple of cards we can actually play. We've got the red-green land, which I don't really think I need that now that I've got 2 expanses. Pyroclasm isn't looking horrible in this deck, but I'd rather take, I think, a land cycler here to ensure I can get at least a copy of one of these. Help me with my mana at least a little bit. Okay, Hand That Feeds is a 2-drop that could turn in to a 4/2 menace with a little help from Delirium, so I think that's fine over Percussionist. We're not really sacrificing much here. So we'll take the Hand That Feeds, and got a lot of 2s, but, you know, a couple of them are kind of on the outside looking in maybe a little bit. Do I want a second Bedhead Beastie or a first Ragged Playmate? Again, I think we're kind of okay up here, so I guess I'll take the 2-drop and synergizes with the Vicious Clown a little bit. Pick 9, grab the prize, did wheel. Maybe we play it, maybe we don't. Alright, got the Bedhead Beastie back anyway, so we'll go ahead and take this one here. Alright, Anthropede. I don't think Found Footage is a main deckable card. We're going to have to make some cuts, but there are some cards I wouldn't mind cutting. I'll take the Cemetery in the event that we find a black card we'd like to splash in pack 3 here. But, like, we could technically, like, almost be done. So every card we pick up in pack 3 is just going to improve the quality of our deck here. It's not like we're trying to struggle to make playables. So what are we dealing with? Gosh, another very unfortunate open. Grasping Longneck, fine. Broodspinner, great. Sheltered by Ghosts, great. Do we want to splash this? Probably not. Hovership is basically impossible to splash, as good as it is. Norin is okay. Bleeding Woods, I don't think I need. I guess I take the long neck. I really hate this. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with this pick at all here, but I could splash a Brood Spinner. I just don't think that's good either. Okay, what is this one again? 3 mana. Unlock it, exile the top 2. You can play them to the end of your next turn. Whenever you attack, attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. 14 creatures. Could play a Patchwork Beastie, which works well with, what do we have that cares about Delirium so far? Literally nothing. Hand That Feeds, I guess. It's also a Cautious Survivor, another Clown, a Ticket Booth. I don't think we care too much about a Patchwork Beastie. This seems interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it seems interesting. I'll try out the Painter's Studio here. Ley Lines are unplayable. Coordinated Clobbering. Also notable, no red cards left in this pack, except for Midnight Mayhem, which is a gold card. So our deck is not open per se, but tap 1 or 2 untapped creatures you control. They each deal damage equal to their power to target creature an opponent controls. I don't know if you want to be tapping your creatures to do that. Like, I want to be attacking with my creatures. I guess I'll just take another Say Its Name here. Alright, got the Enduring Vitality. There we go. Why do we have to have this in the same pack as another Watchdog and a Fear of Exposure? But I will take Enduring Vitality. 3 mana, 3/3 Vigi. Gives your creatures the ability to tap for mana, and if this dies, it comes back as an enchantment that does the same thing. That's exactly what we're looking for here. And more decent cards. I do like Defiant Survivor. 3 mana, 3/2, beginning of your second main. If it's tapped, you manifest Dread. I think that's better. Maybe Monstrous Emergence would be better than that, but we do have a Dragonfire. We have a Betrayer's Bargain. We've got a little bit of removal, but I think this is a pretty good creature here. Ooh, this is a tough one. Cathartic Parting. 2 mana, shuffles an enchantment into their library. Or 6 mana, Slavering Branch Snapper, which can cycle for green. This is tough. I think Cathartic Parting is very good. I just think this is exactly what our deck is trying to do down here. Yeah, I'm going to take the Branch Snapper. That isn't to say I don't like Parting. Parting is a very good card. Wow, now we've got 3 cards I'd love to have. So this bites a creature. 4 more card types, you get 2 counters on it. I think I'm going to take the Dragonfire. I think the beatdown is good, but we're not all in on Delirium necessarily, and the Dragonfire is just generically great. Alright, now we're getting some cards. Hand That Feeds, Monstrous Emergence, Grasping Longneck. I think it's between the Hand That Feeds and the Emergence. I think I'll take the Emergence here this time. Norin, Bleeding Woods. Will I play a Norin? I don't think I will. I guess I'm just going to take the land. I don't think Norin is really exactly what we're going for here. Take the Vicious Clown, I suppose. Don't know if I'll play it. Don't think we need a Friendly Teddy. I could do Friendly Teddy for Delirium purposes. Do have 2 artifacts. So just take the clown here. Nothing to play here. Nothing to play here. Effectively nothing to play here. And a land. Alright, so our deck was like weirdly open but not open at the same time. It was kind of strange. So I'm going to go ahead and build this as a red-green stompy deck, and I'll see you after deck building. Okay, after deck building, here is where I ended up. We've got 3 land cyclers, and I'm going to play 16 lands because I do have 3 of these. So if we stumble on lands a little bit, these will help. 4 2-drops, 4 3-drops, a couple 4s, a couple 5s. Several non-creature spells. What do we have here? A removal, double removal, removal. So we got 4 removal spells, some card draw, protection, a random manifest dread because it's kind of the best thing we got going on. I mean, we don't have this synergy anymore. I didn't realize that. Maybe something like... the Vicious Clown also isn't that great in this deck. Maybe just something like an Anthropede is better? Probably not, though. The Razorkin, probably not. Yeah, Manifest Dread. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Kind of like another 2-drop. I'm going to try out the Painter Studio in the ticket booth. They might not be that great, but I haven't played a lot with rooms yet. Played with a couple of the black rooms, but that's about it. Double Valuable Slayer here. Yeah, the deck has the ability to fight through some board states on the opposing side. So red-green, first try at this deck. We're going to give this one a shot. And before we do, I want to remind you of the partner of the channel, W Energy, which is a 0-calorie, 0-sugar energy drink blend. You can head over to w.gg and use code DailyDraft to get 10% off your entire purchase, which does kick back to the channel. So thanks for your consideration on that, and I will see you in game number 1. Starting on the draw, opponent has mulliganed. We do have Playmate into Vitality, which seems fine to me. Maybe into Survivor? We'll see. Growing Dread. That has Flash, but sure. Manifest Dread, and whenever they flip a permanent, put a counter on it. Okay. Could be tough, but we'll see. Erratic Apparition. I don't think I want to trade because the Vitality can make this tap for mana here. So this has Reach, can block this thing, gets +1/+1. Defiant Survivor means they probably don't want to be attacking me too much. But Defiant Survivor with Enduring Vitality is quite the combo. So actually, let's do this, and the next turn we play Enduring Vitality. And if we draw land, we can also play one of these two. Assuming they don't mess with our board state, which might be asking a lot. Boo. That card is very good. Unnerving Grasp. Yeah, I basically have to take 3. I think I need to continue down the plan I was on. That's a great way to catch up if I can resolve this here. Take 5 now? Gosh, if they can mess with this Survivor again, it's going to be really tough. We're missing land drops as well. Yeah, no blocks. Don't have an instant, so at least there's that. Ooh, okay. Alright, so let's do this. Go get a red. And then Scorching Dragonfire. Probably Kona? I think these are both just non-creatures here. So this also has Reach to block that thing at some point. Let's do this, because we're also going to Manifest Dread here. And this combo means we manifest dread every single turn. So that's pretty nice. I mean, we could basically almost dump our hand next turn. We have 8 mana currently? Oh, never mind. Ooh, that's tough. I can't block that. Like, at all. I don't have anything to block that. Okay, so I have 6 mana here. I could cycle this, and then I have 5 mana, which lets me grab the prize and play one of these. Or I could just play, like, 2 of these things, and I manifest dread. This is going to be a problem here. I have to find an answer to that somehow. Maybe I start by doing this. I just don't think I've got time to do this here. I need to find another removal spell pretty quickly. I did not find it. So I have to take 1, and the next turn I take 3, and then take 3 again. What does this do? Draw 3, discard a card? Okay, so I have to find removal in the next 2 draw steps here. Another Kona? Didn't I kill one? Okay, so I have to use Painter's Studio pretty much to try to find the removal spell. Nope. Yeah, so I just have one more draw step to remove the Hull Creeper here. Oh, I've got the combo, I can't block that. We've already used 2 Scorching Dragonfires? No, I got used 1. I have a couple removals I could draw. And unfortunately, this last one, it forces they don't have a choice, but it forces it to become something else that can be blocked. The issue is I'm at 3 life, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, that also just doesn't do it. I mean, as good as this board state is, I just can't deal with that. Right? I mean, I can hope they block this to gain some life here. I mean, this is a lot of damage. I'm just so close. I have to hope they kill the grasping longneck so I can gain life, but I just don't think they're going to do that. Yeah. Take 14. I don't have a way to sacrifice it. So close. Again, I was basically just one away. One turn away, because again, this is going to be forced to become a copy of that. Yeah. Darn. Thought we had that one, and then they played a creature I can't block. Well, I guess Bedhead Beastie is going to be put to work here to Mountain Cycle. Don't like going second while I also don't have any plays before turn 3, but sometimes that's what happens. Oh, that's so awkward. Oof. Yeah, I think I just have to Mountain Cycle. Now they have Counterspell up as well, so I just have to like not run into Counterspell here. And the only thing I can play is Enduring Vitality, which I would really prefer not get countered. No, I guess I could just play the Playmate. I'm going to play around the Counterspell here. Okay, they didn't have it. Plus this means next turn this can tap for mana. Not that I'm actually going to use the mana, but it theoretically could. Hopefully they didn't draw Counterspell. Oh, really? They have the 3 mana counter? Sure. Yeah, sure. Alright, well the earlier you get this down, the better. Let's see if they have another counter. Looks like they do. Must be nice. Have I mentioned how much I hate playing against blue? This is one of the reasons I don't play Constructed. Because this is such a miserable experience. I get to draft 2 cool rares in this deck, and they're just like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And it's like, can I play with my cards? Please? Maybe? Possibly? have to expose this to removal, but 'tis the life we live in. This is the one that becomes a 4-mana 3/3 later. Kept one card on top, put one in the yard. I mean, I guess I just have to play this. And get it countered again. What's new? Okay, if I can untap, I can untap with, that's a 2/7. Sure. I was about to say, I could untap with Horror to Vigor to give it Death Touch and Indestructible here. Something I could do, this is sorcery, yeah. Something I could do is give something Death Touch and Indestructible right now, and then Monstrous Emergence to have it deal its damage, and it would kill this thing. But I don't think they're gonna block. So let's go here and here. Give this first strike. And I'd be fine trading this off for anything. Okay, so we give this Death Touch here, and then we trade there. Let's get a Surveil. Grasping Long Neck, I mean, I guess. I could Monstrous Emergence that just so they don't get back a 2/7 here. So I target that creature and I choose this creature. That way they don't get that back here. And I have 3 unblockable currently each turn, as long as they don't have interaction. Sure, that's fine. Unfortunately, this is a 3-turn clock and not a 2-turn clock, but it's okay. Will I trade Grasping Longneck for this thing? Depends, let's see. Oof, what's this do? Whenever creature you control dies, I lose a life and they gain a life. Okay. Well, that does speed up the clock here. So I know I need to do this. And then, honestly, if I do this, the next turn they're dead on board. I can still cast these next turns. So let's do this here. Attack. And now they're just dead on board next turn. Well, what do they have? 7? Oh, 8 mana. If they drew a land, they get back a bunch of creatures that don't matter. Okay, that's fine. I hate these decisions. Taking 7. There's no way they can flip and have a trick that deals me 16, right? There's just no way. Yeah, they do have the lamb, but it's not going to matter here. So we do this. And then we get on in. Alright. They did cast Awakening Hall, but we still managed to fight our way through it. Let's go. Alright, starting on the draw. Our hand here seems fine. Got 2, 3, 4. So we'll go ahead and get a red. Now I have to decide which 2 to play, which 2 drop here. Whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature you control gains death touch. So what do I want to trade for that? I think trading a watchdog is fine. We also get a surveil here. That card is good. I don't have the mana for it yet, but the card is good. So I don't really get access to this surveil because I'm going to keep it on top anyway, but 2-drop trades for 2-drop, hard to pass that up. Okay, down goes my 2/2. If that's what they want to use that on, I'm probably fine with it. I mean, I just got another one coming next turn. This tells me they might have -3/-3. Whatever that card name is. Instant speed enchantment -3/-3. And if they pass, I probably can't attack. As long as they have that up, I'm just not going to play into it here. So okay, get a couple lands, play something that they might want to kill with that, but it's okay if they want to kill this. Six mana. There's a Spectral Snatcher. Can't do anything about that. So I can give this unblockable. Can give it double strike. It'll be a 3/4 double strike. It could trade for the Snatcher here. Would I be okay trading this for the Snatcher? Probably so, right? because now they don't have their removal spell up, so I can just kind of like make this trade while they're tapped out, and then next turn I could be attacking with a 4/4 double strike. But gosh, their last spell is, in my mind, -3/-3 at instant speed. Let's see if they decide to use it. No, they're still gonna hold it up, huh? I can't keep... I'm just not going to play into it, is the issue. So mana efficiency says play 1, 2, 3, 4... Horde Collar plus do this. Yes. Oh, no, they don't have it. Okay, that's pretty good. Now they're going to basically just have to start jumping here. We got a 5/4 double strike. In hindsight, I wish I would have played the hand that feeds that turn. I don't know why I did this. I might have thought I had trample or something. Okay, so when this attacks, if they have delirium, something cool happens. So do I want to trade this for Playmate here? Yeah, that seems fine. Do they have a creature in the yard? They do. Sure. So 7, 8 mana. I can do both of these things here. So let's do this. Let's get on in with a 5/4 double strike. Next to regular damage, and then this thing is going to be like an 8 or 9 powered double striking trample creature next turn. Red green Stompy. Let's go. All right, we managed to unlock our rooms. And it really helped us out there. Okay, opponent goes first. And again, as slow as this hand... Oh, have we gone second in 5 straight so far? Maybe we went first once. We'll keep this on the back of the Branch Snapper, but it's not great. If we top deck a forest, that would be pretty decent. I feel like we've gone second in at least 4 out of the 5. Potentially 5 out of the 5. Oh, great. A 2-drop survival creature. Ugh, this is annoying. As I unfortunately can't interact with it here. Yeah, you survive. This is why they don't make many 2-drop survival creatures, because it feels bad when you're on the draw and you don't have a 2-drop. It gets out of hand like this. Oh, this stupid thing again. Alright, so now we get to play Vicious Clown. It gets to die. They get to draw another land. They get a 3/3. I can see the writing on the wall of this game. This game would have been a whole lot different if we were on the play. I guess they draw a card first, probably. Yeah. Ugh, they've got the cards. Oh my goodness. Alright, they certainly have the cards. These are all incredible cards, and I am inches away from conceding. But I'll play it out. Play it out. Not liking our chances, though, I'll tell you that much. I mean, they're going to be, like, drawing 3 or 4 cards a turn here, basically. Like, how are we supposed to beat that? And any one removal spell I draw doesn't break up what they've got going on. If they can remove the clown here, they're going to draw, like, 4 cards this turn. They removed the clown. And a balustrade worm in hand. Alright, so sometimes you just lose. And that's what's happening here. Yeah, like this is ridiculous. Draw more cards. So they put a Flood Pit Drowner on the bottom. Defiant Survivor? My goodness, their deck is... I am jealous of their deck, to say the least. So I have 5 mana next turn, 6 mana next turn. I can just play a 2-drop and play a Slayer and let them draw 5 cards again next turn. Oh, they draw a card here, they draw a card there. Draw a card, everybody draw a card. Old MacDonald went to a haunted house. E-I-E-I-O. And they bounce a creature. Okay, I'm done. I am done. That was insane. Alright, we get a start on the draw for what could be the 6th time in a row here today. You never know. Got a lead on Twitching Doll, but fortunately it's probably going to draw a removal spell. That's what this card does. But, gotta play it on 2. If it survives, we get 2 drops on turn 3. White, red, green. Okay. Alright, Twitching Doll, let's see what you got. White, green, blue. Trapped in the screen. Down it goes. What's new? Shit. Yes, we play Watchdog here. I could do better than that. Plus that gets me pretty close to Delirium. The Dragonfire will get me Delirium here. Do I want to use it on this to push through some damage and guarantee I have Delirium for next turn? It doesn't feel great, but I think I'm actually gonna do that. Because again, I have Delirium next turn, I push through 3 damage, I've got haste. I mean, the way this goes wrong is they play like 2 decently sized creatures, or like a big 5-drop that this can't attack through. Like, those would be bad things. That isn't so bad. What instant do they have here? Growing Dread. Okay, so they get to trade for hand that feeds. Sure. Okay, that gets to trade for one of my Horde Callers here, but... What happens if I attack with everything? They take 9? If they eat the Watchdog? That seems fine. Eat the Watchdog. Watch what happens. Okay, they go to 5. They manifest Dread. Another one. Sure. So now I attack, they block, they take 3. Yeah, that seems fine again. They flipped 2 Unable to Screams off of their Manifest Dread. That seems fine. Oh, I don't want to do that. Don't want to shuffle that away. Should have done that before surveilling, but it's alright. We should have it next turn pending a board wipe here. Or it's like some big lifelinker. Alright, we did get to 3 wins. Let's see if we can get past it here now. Oh my goodness. We get to go first. Let's go. Green or red? I think I'm gonna do green. In the event that we keep drawing lands, we can play the Branch Snapper without having to cycle in here. Alright, can we fade Scorching Dragonfire one time? Okay, so they have +3/+0 and Manifest Dread when it dies. Now we know that. I can never remember the name of that card. We unfortunately did not fade Scorching Dragonfire one time. It always dies. Alright, I guess we do this then. What would I rather have in my yard? A sorcery or a land? I guess I'd rather have a sorcery in the yard. So let's Manifest Dread the land. Okay, so I think they're going to block and try to Manifest Dread. So I'm going to Scorching Dragonfire here. After I get another land. So I'll offer this trade. Let's see if they decide to take it. And try to go for... Okay, they didn't do it. It's fine. Most Valuable Slayer. Let's go ahead. Let's sack our enchantment to kill it. I don't see myself paying 6 this game necessarily. Now we have to expose this to removal. See if it can survive a turn. Okay, it does get to survive a turn. Don't have much else going on. Oh, it's going to get tapped down. Well, that is annoying. I mean, there aren't too many better draws in my deck, I guess. Alright, counterspell. Counterspell. It sucks when you know what they're doing and you still can't do anything about it. Good thing is this gets around that +3/+0 trick because it exiles instead. So if they're going to go for it, it's not going to work out for them very well here. And they chose not to, wisely. But now we can't play around it unless we have another Dragonfire. He says. So oh, they can give double strike? Yeah, that'll work. Except I can give Indestructible and Death Touch here now. So we are effectively playing around their trick, but this is going to be difficult to deal with going forward here. That's the first damage dealt this whole game. Another vicious clown. Yeah. I'm going to see if they go for the trick now. Okay, they don't. Sure, can't do anything about that. I wish this was an instant, then I could play around their trick here, but I can't let this hit me for like potentially up to 8. So let's just do this while they're tapped out and can't counter it, I suppose. If we can fade a couple of draw steps of creatures over there, then we know one of their cards is a blank as long as they don't have a creature. Oh, okay, it was +1/+0 in first strike. Okay, so I forgot about that trick here. Counterspell. No, they got something though. Chose not to use it. Interesting. What could it be? Maybe a land cycler? No? Okay. I mean, I don't have anything else to do here except keep trying to attack you. Okay. Trade with the watchdog, I assume? Sure. Guess that was a reason to give the watchdog first strike. Forgot about Glimmerburst. That is a very good card. Still nothing, you say. Yeah, both of these are good. I'm going to take the beastie, though. And, hope they can't eat this with a flash creature or something. Okay, another Glimmerburst, yeah. Ooh, interesting. Want to keep this around. Wonder why that is. Sure. Ooh, enduring vitality, you say. This is interesting here. So I can flip over the beastie, but then I can't cast Monstrous Emergence. I could attack as a 6/6 Menace first strike. I could play Enduring Vitality and then still have 6 mana to flip this if I don't attack. Because these could tap for mana. Let's see what they do. They got 3 cards in hand. They got options here. Okay. So I think I'm going to play it 1 turn slower and not play into all this openness they got going on right now. 3 cards in hand, 5 open mana. Because next turn I can remove something. And I have a surprise 5/6 Menace here. They have a lot of lands. Only 11 cards left in deck. I didn't even notice that. Pass the turn, probably? Yeah, I guess we just attempt to flip this and see what happens. That happens. So I will target that, reveal this. See what that does. And they know we got it, so I guess we play it. And pretty much just have to attack here, so... Okay, now they drew turn inside out. Sure, they go to 1, they manifest Dread, have 2 lethal creatures. But if they draw another creature, they can get out of this here. Can it block? It can block. It just also cannot be blocked. Ooh, that's a hasty boy. That, I believe, is lethal off the top. Let's go 5 mana 4/4 haste. We are back to where we belong, and that is on the draw. Alright, going against red-white. This could be tough. Let's see what we got here. Grab the prize. No. That's much better of a late game top deck when you got a couple lands in hand. Vicious Clown. Sure, I could trade for that. Now, I wish I would have kept the grab the prize with all these lands, but I can cast Beastie on 6. Oh no. The combo. Can't do anything about that. Take 6? Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, they have the combo here. Ooh, more lands. Love it. I can't really block here. Can we race this? No. But, oh, okay, okay. Now we can maybe block. I bet they have another one, watch. I'm really, really good at predicting what my opponent does. I found that's one of the strengths of my game. That's exactly why they chose to block with the other one there. Land. Knew it. Alright, go ahead. Oh, that's also really good. Do I have to take 6 right now? Take a lot? Chump? Chump with Watchdog? Is that the only way I survive? Get a Surveil? Maybe put a land into the yard? Wait, did they just discard that? They did. What the heck do they have in their hand? Yeah, I think I just have to chump, as bad as this feels. I got a 5/6 that's probably dying next turn. Land. Told ya. One more. One more off the top. Let's draw like 7 straight lands this game. Oh, we broke the streak. Arabella. We could just die to Arabella here. Oh, that's still a 6-powered first striking creature, yeah. Ragged Playmate. Down it goes. I kind of have to block something. I probably go to like 2 or something, and then Arabella kills me. Can't really block. I go to 1, and then I'm dead to Arabella, so I need to draw a Dragonfire. Enduring Vitality does not do it. Yep, we just drew like, I think 5 or 6 straight lands there. So, yeah, tough way to go out. I feel like most of the games I lose, first of all, I predict what they do a lot of the time. But most of the games I lose, it's just like, I feel like there's not much I could have done in that spot to really prevent what happened there. We just drew like 6 lands in a row, and that happens, you're going to lose. But the deck was actually pretty good. It actually performed a little bit better than I thought it would. I didn't think it was a super great deck. You know, these 2 rooms were actually pretty good. Vitality. Fun. Twitching Doll. Or as I say, Scorching Dragonfire Magnet. Drew removal. Never got to play with it, but got countered once and killed twice. Feels great, bro. We'll take the 4 and 3. Either way, had fun today. Hope you did as well. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time for your daily draft.